For your informative and entertaining content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Black TV. You can also like and share.
Hello and welcome to my diary. Today I'll be sharing something very fantastic with you, and I'm sure you really can't wait to hear what I've got for you today. My name is Oluwatoyin Black, and you can be part of this by sharing your story with me. Go on that email, just drop your story, and I'm here to deliver it just as my story. And if you happen to be in my diary, you think Oluwatoyin is talking about you, I don't mean to put you down, I don't mean to make you feel horrible about yourself. I'm just letting out myself in my diary. So it's a free word. Let me go on this quick break. When I return, I'll be gisting you. Welcome back. It's still my diary. Today I'll be telling you what I titled The Help. Some years back, when I was doing runs for my TV show, I go to different TV stations to ask for their support and all of that. So I traveled to this particular TV station, Ibadan to be precise. So while I was coming, something happened. I would usually want to eat amala if I get to Ibadan. So somewhere around Iwo Road, I stopped by, and going into the place, I saw a young girl. She should be about 11 or 12, but she has a big body, a little. So you would think maybe she's 15 and all. So she approached me and she said, Auntie Edakun, a side of me or part of me wouldn't want to ignore that kind of thing. So I gave it to her and I went inside to eat. And coming back, I still saw her there, standing there. And then while I was walking to the bus, so it's not really far from where I will board, the next available, cab going to Lagos. So while I was going to the bus to get Lagos, she walked up to me again and said, Auntie, Edakun, mo fẹ́ rí yín. So I was like, what is it? Hope all is well. She said, èmi mi fẹ́ tẹ̀lé yín, mo fẹ́ mọ tẹ̀lé yín lọ síbi tẹ́ bá ń lọ. I looked at her, surprised actually, was shocked to see that a young girl who I don't know anywhere, who doesn't know me anywhere, would just want to, tell me she wants to follow me. So I was like, what's the problem? I don't know you. Do you want to tell me? Do you want to share something with me? At least let me get to know you. So she told me that she actually came from Oshobo at that time. And then I think her stepmom was maltreating her. Her mother already left the father, and the mother didn't go with her. So the stepmom was always maltreating her. She wasn't going to school. She was always doing all the chores, and she wasn't fed well. So she felt she could, run away from the house. And then she left. And then one other man was planning that, don't worry, in Sanu re, in help re, yeah, lọ sí Ìbàdàn, in bọ̀ wáṣẹ́. So she followed that advice and then came to Ibadan. Unfortunately, the man wanted to take advantage of her, just as what she said. So she ran away from that place. And the person she was to stay with, she even said she didn't know where her load was, because she came with a nylon. She said the nylon, she kept it somewhere. She used stone to, put it like a sign that, okay, I will know that this is where my load is. But unfortunately, she didn't know anywhere. So she can't locate where her nylon bag is. So she was just wearing a skirt and a top when I saw her. She was looking all dirty and untidy. So I felt, the motherly instinct in me, yeah, it's a big risk, actually. Some would say, ha, Ulayago. I just said, I am not based in Ibadan. I'm based in Lagos. You want to follow me? you said your spirit said you should follow me. She said, yes. I am not in Ibadan. So mo nǹkan tí mo ń sọ. In gbé Ìbàdàn o. Èkó ni mò ń gbé o. Sọ tẹ̀lé mi. She said, yes, that's what her mind wants, that she wants to follow me. So I took her, paid the transport. We got to Lagos. Even while I was with her, I realized that she is so naive. She doesn't know so many things, I gave her, not an advert though. I gave her La Casera. She doesn't even know what La Casera. Excuse me. She doesn't even know what La Casera is. She doesn't know what Coke is. She's just that innocent that she doesn't know all of that. She's from one village, inside Oshogbo and all. So I was ready to take her take her into a rehabilitation center, see how they can, assist her and all of that. And every time I remember this, I'm beginning to be very emotional now. Every time I remember this part of the story, I feel a bit bad. I feel sad that, I really cannot say this is where she is. So I went to my brother, almost immediately after we came, like maybe 2-3 days after we came into Lagos. So I took her in. She was with me, but I already know that I was going to take her to a rehabilitation center. I even called. There was somebody in the church at that time. I called him, I told him, I explained to him. He said, man, this is a big, bold step you're taking. You don't know anybody, that is related to her, and you want to go all out for her. I wish you good luck. I'm ready to support you. And I was so positive about the fact that I was going to help her. So I took her to, my brother, and then, they actually thought maybe it was a help I got, to assist me in the house. So I said, no, this one a different case. So this and what happened to her. And I'm ready to just let her be free, not house girl, nothing. Just let her, grow as a child is supposed to grow. So then my brother said, no, that's a big risk. You know how men can do when women are doing some things. You know how men would want to change it. It's like, no, it's a big risk. You can't do that. What? O ma mú padà lọ sí Òṣogbo yẹn ni o. Wàá mú ọlọ́pàá lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n máa bẹ̀ lọ because they will say you kidnap her. I don't want that kind of thing. So I was like, oh God, why can't you just see the way I am seeing this thing? Let me just, help her one way or the other. Not knowing that the poor girl heard every of the thing we said. She heard everything. So she felt, she didn't tell me. So I just realized that she was a bit cold. We went back to my own, place, my own apartment, She doesn't even know what yellow gari is, the one we use for a bath. She doesn't know that. She doesn't know what potato is. We bought potato that day. I think I cooked potato or something. Gave her. And she was tasting it like, Jerry. I was like, man, this girl really needs help. At this age, she should be about 11, 12. She doesn't really know anything. She doesn't even have underwear. There are a lot of things that are happening, and when you're thinking about it, you feel, really, things are still going on around us this way. There are still some children that are suffering so much like this. To cut the long story short, so after my meal that afternoon, I slept. It was just a very short nap. Very short nap that I don't think is up to 20 minutes. While I was about to eat or I was eating, that sleep just came like that. And I just abandoned the food like, you know what, I'll eat it later. So I slept. So waking up, I realized, I have somebody in the house. Let me check up on her and know how she's doing. She was nowhere to be found. She ran away. Every time I remember this, I feel bad. Sometimes I'm teary. I feel, what did I do? Why did I want to help and she felt the help was, I don't know. I don't even know what, to think that she thought why she ran away. I kept on assuming myself, okay, she heard that my brother said I should take her back. Okay, she was afraid to go back and then she ran away. I looked for her everywhere. Sometimes when I'm driving past, I wish I can just see somebody that looks like her and just say, hey, wait, you are the one. Till date, I have not found her. And I feel, But I've always prayed for her. I always wish her well. I'm sure maybe if she has grown up one way or the other, she's somewhere and she's watching, she will know that I tried to want to help her. It wasn't as if I didn't want to. I don't know what led to her, actually running away. That's just what I have for you on my diary today. It's a very touchy one for me. I don't know how it sounds to you, but it's actually very touchy. Sometimes when you have deep passion to want to assist someone and that person is not saying it the way you're saying it, you feel bad about it, right? And that's the way I feel sometimes when I remember it. Let me quickly go on this break so that I can wrap up and go on my diary. Thank you for joining me on my diary today. I hope you're being able to pick one or two things I've said on my diary. And next time, join me, or you can share your own story with me by sending me an email on that email you're seeing going on there. Yeah, that one, yes. Text me, talk to me, let's talk. Let's talk on my diary, and I'll be here just to deliver what you have sent me. My name is Oluwatoyin Black, and special thanks to everyone who has been part of this production. I love you guys, and I love you that you're watching. Mwah.